are so excited for this week's guest. We met this cat running through the hills of Halvoy on Firestorm. We've watched him on his stream rolling through the squads on Verdansk. He has 31,545 kills, a 1.42 KD, has 739 wins. When he's not filling them full of lead on Warzone, he'll be pumping iron in the gym. We are glad to welcome the protein powder Playa, the ripped Reaper, the GQ gangsta, the man himself, Fierce. What's up, Fierce?
What's up?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Yo, thanks
man,
for
it's
having me
great to
today,
have
guys.
Oh,
No,
dude,
thank
the
you.
pleasure's all ours. We know you're a busy dude, and we really want to thank you for taking time into your day to hang out with us here.
Oh, of course, man. I've been looking forward to this like for the past 3 days.
Ah,
So,
man, that's awesome.
Nice.
thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, absolutely. We're excited. So let's get things started here. So yeah, we've been watching you stream and play for a little while now, and what got you into playing battle royale games?
Okay, so what? I was actually against Battle Royale until
Oh, wow.
this is gonna sound funny. It's gonna sound funny right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So I used to play a lot of multiplayer domination in Battlefield 5, right?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I guess because the player count was getting so low, they took out domination, my favorite game type. So me and my
Mhm.
twin brother, okay, we
Yep.
were just boycotting. It's like I'm not playing any multiplayer until they bring back domination. So we went into battle royale. We went
Yep.
to battle royale. I was like, you know what? This is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And we just kind of
Yeah.
got hooked from there. And then it's like, you know what? This is a good change up from multiplayer. Getting tired of team deathmatch, domination, which is not in there anymore. We could
Yep.
do half. It just, it just started getting addicting. It's like, you know what? Maybe battle royale isn't what we
Mhm.
see on Fortnite, because Fortnite gave me a bad image of battle royale.
Oh, for
Yep,
sure.
same.
For sure.
So, no,
Yeah,
I'm glad I
like,
gave it a chance.
Yeah, and for console players, we've had this conversation with a few of our guests. We didn't really have much of an option for VR games outside of Fortnite just a couple of years ago. So, I mean, it was really it was kind of new when Firestorm came out.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Speaking of no options, I wanted to play PUBG, but I have a PlayStation 4 and I couldn't play because it was
Mhm.
on Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
And so
It's,
Firestorm's what got you into the whole battle royale then?
yep, Firestorm, and then the community meeting the player base on Firestorm was completely different than the player base in multiplayer. So it was just, like I said, we played a couple games, got hooked, and then that's how we just kept it going from there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely-
it's addicting, right? Like for me,
Yeah.
like the
It
when you
totally
get that first
is.
win, man, like you're just
Yeah.
hooked.
Oh, it's over. It's
Yeah.
absolutely over. I didn't
Oh,
even
my.
I didn't even like when I first started Battle Royale. I didn't even like it. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. But once you get that first dub, that first win, it's absolutely over. You're addicted. It's an adrenaline rush.
It is. It is.
No, it is 100%, 100%. So,
But-
were you always a Battlefield guy? Like, has that been? Did you play the other iterations, or was Battlefield 5 the first one, or?
Okay, so I actually really started getting into FPS, besides GoldenEye 64, of course, on the Nintendo 64.
Ooh.
I really started getting into FPS when COD 4 dropped,
Okay.
and I played that
Okay.
on Xbox 360. And then
Yep.
Battlefield Bad Company rolls out. It's like, yo,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go play this. And as soon as I
Mhm.
played that, I'm like, all right, COD, see you later. The sound and the gameplay from Battlefield Bad Company was just so amazing. I was like, I can't go back
Yeah.
to playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But
No, 100%.
No,
I mean, it's a different dynamic. I think it's a different game. Me personally, I am a Battlefield guy through and through, but I thought Warzone has done a phenomenal job with it.
they did.
Yep.
But so now,
Yeah.
speaking of it, now we've ran into you on Firestorm more than our fair share of times. Usually it was me getting worked I wasn't none too happy
Yeah.
about that halftime. I might
Me
have called you
too.
a few names once in a
Oh
while.
man.
But so now I'm excited that the reveal's on June 9th. I'm so excited about it. What do you think? I'm sure you are. What do you think Battlefield needs to do to be able to compete with Warzone and have a successful game?
The first thing I think they should do is make it like Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 was a perfect FPS. And you know what? They have all their map designs are amazing. So if they can make an amazing map design for Battle Royale, plus utilize jets or maybe helicopters and tanks, I think they have a very good advantage of being better than Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah, for sure. I love Battlefield 3. 4 is my favorite, but 3 was very good.
3. Yep. Battlefield 5, yeah, I think they lost some people there. They just can't have no disappointment. So from what I heard, they were going to postpone Battlefield a year so they can work on competing against Warzone. So I'm really hoping they do a good job with the map design.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think was the problem with Battlefield 5? Like, where did they miss the boat?
You know what? They took. I know they kind of wanted to do it by time, but they had so much content that they never even released, like factions, guns. I think the first thing that's killing is that it wasn't crossplay. They made you pay for skins. They actually had skins in the game that you can use Battlefield coin on. They actually took that out and then said you had to pay for it, which people were mad about.
Oh yeah.
They took out game modes, which I was very upset about. VR was not free to play.
Right. And that's a big. That's
you gotta
a
have
big
it free to
thing.
play. Yeah.
Brings players to the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I really think they missed it when they were when they didn't support it, and glitches would last 3 to 5 weeks, and you're going, how are we supposed to keep playing this?
I agree. It was very painful.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
you know what's kind of weird too? They took out Rush as a Battlefield unique game type to Battlefield, and they had it in the game for a certain period of time. And then they took it out. They bring it back, and then they take it out again. There's they're playing around with these game types, and they're only keeping 4 game types at most, and they can't even hold the player base.
That is, I think that is 100% exactly their problem, and they're actually losing people versus caring about content and what they're missing.
They're not listening.
Yeah. Because if you make the content,
you're not listening to players.
You're going to get the money, right? Because if you got the players, you're getting the money. It's all about the content, the support, and working to make a great product, because we'll all be there. You just better deliver it. So
exactly.
100%.
If you make the game more fun for me, and if I'm going to stream, I'm going to spend money on certain stuff, maybe cosmetics, you know?
Yeah, look at Warzone, right?
Exactly.
Everybody's spent money on this game. I don't know anyone who plays this game that hasn't spent a dime on it yet. And they rake in the dough, and it's free to play.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So now, Steele, you were telling me about he has a competitive thing. What were you telling me about that?
Yeah, so Fierce is a comp player on Battlefield, and I think you were saying you guys are getting excited for Battlefield 6?
Absolutely. So I compete in a few different platoons in Battlefield 5. You know, the competitive scene was dead. There wasn't really any incentives. We would basically just try to do scrimmages. We tried to. My team tried to compete in some of these leagues. Unfortunately, I was in a small team at first. A lot of these leagues I couldn't compete in because we just didn't have the player count. Once they finally, a year and a half later, finally added private servers, we can do 5v5s, so we can actually compete. Yeah, we could actually start a competitive game without going into game chat telling the dude in our squad to get out because we're trying to have a competitive game. And then people would just sit there on purpose. So you would have to, sometimes would have to wait an hour before we started a game because these people are so spiteful.
Oh my god.
They would not wait
my
the game.
god. I remember it was fun once they did put those servers in, though. I played it a couple, and we weren't very good, but it was fun. Squad Conquest, right?
Squad Conquest. That was the one you
Yeah.
compete in. That's
Yeah.
where it got sweaty. All these
Oh,
team
yeah.
players that would, they would go into they would make their own TDM matches, and a lot of different platoons would just kind of they would go on Discord, right?
Yep.
And they would just tell everybody because they all want to fight good players from other teams, and they
Yeah.
can meet new players. And we all
Yep.
go into like TDM or something. We just fight each other there if we aren't doing a scrimmage. But basically, we would do like it was called a T8, so it was 8v8 and
Okay.
Yep.
or 4v4. Unfortunately, like I said, most of the time I didn't have a team big enough to compete in 8v8s until later
Yep.
on. I competed with a team called Top Score League, which is a really
Okay.
awesome group of guys. I really wanted to get into Defy e-gaming, but they kind of, because there was no competitive scene, they just stopped competing because there's, like I said, there's no incentives,
Yeah.
and they kind of all
Yeah.
just went to a different game.
Yeah.
So once Battlefield 6 comes out, they're gonna now that I'm in Defy, we're gonna go hard into competitive multiplayer, which I can't wait for.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully
that's
it drops with
fantastic.
private servers right off the hop.
Yeah, that's what they need. I think they've learned a lot from their screw up on Battlefield 5.
So now, Fierce, let's get to your stream. Now you stream on Twitch, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and what's your channel name? Where can people find you on
My
Twitch?
So my channel name is Fierce Deity Link _.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Fierce Deity Link _.
And what days and times do you stream?
So right now I'm primarily streaming from like anywhere from 12 to like sometimes midnight, depending on the
Okay.
day. Most of the time it's like 12.
Damn.
Okay, now
Eastern
12,
So-
Standard?
12 in the
Eastern,
afternoon?
correct.
Okay, Eastern. Okay,
Correct.
perfect.
12 Eastern.
And so,
Yeah, you grinding.
right.
Yup. Absolutely, man.
I mean, it is tiresome for me. We do our streams, and I get exhausted. I don't know how you're pulling 12-hour shifts. Pretty
Yeah,
damn
sometimes.
impressive.
As long as I eat, because if I don't eat, I think SoCal mentioned in the stream too. If I don't eat, then it's gonna affect me.
Yeah.
I usually
Oh,
try
yeah.
to eat in between, like loading screens or whatever. Plus, I take a lot of caffeine. Sometimes I'll drink pre-workout or
Mhm.
Rockstar Energies or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Now.
Yeah, you gotta be jacked.
100% you do. If you're streaming that long, that makes me tired just thinking about it. But what?
Yeah.
Now? How long have you been streaming, and what got you into the whole streaming gig?
So, I've actually been streaming since like maybe late 2018.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What had me going is I always thought about it. I always got like nervous about doing it. Like maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, my friend Big Dog, he's like, you play games all the time. Why don't you just put a camera in front of you and just see what happens? And I was like,
Yeah.
and that just connected. It's like, you know what? He's right. There's nothing wrong can happen from that.
Yeah.
So I started doing
Yeah.
that with Firestorm too, because you know what? I'll stream Firestorm and competitive. Great. Anytime we have a competitive match, I would like to stream that as well.
For sure.
Yep.
But you know what? I think what really, as much as I was hating in Battle Royale, it kind of kickstarted my streaming because I actually really enjoyed streaming solos. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and squads.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're not alone there. It's very like we hear a lot of people say that the whole introduction of the BR gaming mode kind of got them into streaming because it's so consumable from like as an audience, right? Like it's the drama, the suspense, the the
Exactly.
final
It's a-
circle. It's
just a good recipe for streaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
100% it is.
I have to say, one of the best things about your stream, Fierce, is the positivity out there, and it's always positive vibes whenever we're watching. And where does that come from, and how do you maintain the positivity and just the good-hearted nature all the time? It's truly amazing.
It is.
First I just want to. I really appreciate the guys. It's I don't know. I've always kind of just been like that. I just appreciate when like I said before, I never really would have thought that I would have people actually watching me on stream, which is kind of what prevented me. So every time I see people come in and talk to me, I get extremely happy, and I just like talking to them like a friend, you know. And
Yeah.
it's really uplifting anytime somebody talks in this chat. Like dude,
Mhm.
you can do anything else, or you can see anybody else on Twitch, but you're in my chat talking to me. Like I
Mhm.
don't take that for granted. I just, you know, it's like it's very motivating. You know, I just
Mhm.
For sure.
you can't be in a bad mood.
No. No.
No.
Can't
And
be bad.
it's yeah.
Even if I get sniped, I might be like, I might curse a little bit now and then, but
Yeah.
I'm just a very competitive guy,
Hmm.
so you might see me get pretty intense sometimes, but I'm always talking, and I love talking in the chat to people,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I'm glad you guys pick up that positivity vibe from me, which
Oh,
really
Oh,
makes
it's
me
the
feel
first
better.
thing. It's
the
literally the
absolute
first
first
thing
thing.
that, like, if you watch you, yeah, watching you for an hour, and it stands out because I'm not sure how many Twitch streamers you've watched yourself, but there's a lot of them out there that as soon as one thing goes wrong, like the vibes just die, and it kind of gets a little awkward, right? Because this guy's having a
Yeah,
meltdown
'cause
in front of a camera, and it's like, bro, come on, man, like it's all good, like it's fine, and not to say that like you never get angry because yeah, you're competitive and you're gonna get upset
yeah,
once in a while, but like
yeah,
it's always happy times in your channel.
that's good to hear.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I was watching the other day. You did get sniped, and I mean the guy cracked you pretty good. And your first response
yeah.
was, "Damn, that was a really good shot by you." That's exactly the words that came out of your mouth. I'm like,
Was it really?
yeah. You're like, "Damn, that was a good
Yeah.
shot by him."
Yeah.
I was like,
GG's.
I might have
I would
threw out
say
a lot more.
I would say 50% of the time I might say it, but 50 I might curse, like
Yeah.
I might say something else, like well, you know, like when you get down, like, especially if you're in the heat of, like if I'm in the heat and I'm trying to roll up and I just get shot of nowhere, like
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna.
um
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
Oh
That's
man.
awesome. So one of the things I wanted to touch on. So I, we talked about the interview maybe like or coming on last week. Things didn't really work out for you. You had some scheduling conflicts, and so I started digging into you and watching your Instagram. And son, you are jacked. You are ripped, like
uh,
ripped. What is that all about?
bro.
What do you do? Like, what the are you doing? You look great.
Yeah. So I started. Here's the thing. When I was growing up, man, I didn't eat anything. I would only eat. Believe it or not, I would eat raw ramen noodles and I'd
Yep.
eat beef jerky. That's it. Raw ramen noodles and beef jerky. That's it. I wouldn't eat anything until I got to like 8th grade. Right. I started working out, and then all of a sudden, I like my appetite. Like I just wanted to eat anything and everything, and
Yep.
you know what? That really just triggered me just getting into like the whole fitness scene and
Hmm.
trying to just be like a better person. Uh, just really trying to go as far as I can because it's having a goal is just like having a goal like that to set is just so much fun to work towards.
Mm-hmm.
Like even my
Yeah.
competition, like working towards that was so fun. Like
Yeah,
Hmm.
you do. When you
like
say competition, you're talking. You do competitive bodybuilding on all natural.
so
Is that correct?
correct. So the division I compete in, I've only done 2 shows so far. I'm planning on competing actually, like hopefully 5 months from now.
Okay.
But the division I compete in is called the ANBF, which stands for All Natural Bodybuilding Division. So
Oh.
it's actually part. So the CEO lives in New Jersey, and then there's this big YouTuber known as Tiger Fitness, and he's also a co-CEO of that. But
Okay.
there's divisions like NPC, which is uh, that division, like IFBB, which you need to be a pro to compete in that. The NPC, National Physique Committee, uh, it's like they kind of welcome you to do steroids and all that, and a lot of these
Oh.
guys are
Mm.
not complete. They're not natural.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I would lose. I would not. I would probably come in very dead last if I even decided to do that.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
found
for
Yeah.
the
sure.
National Bodybuilding Division. Yeah, I think I'll
Nice.
compete. It's a it's a fun time, like I was always skinny growing up, and I always tried to gain. I would eat anything and everything. I would literally try to eat like 3,800 grams, 3,800 calories, and increase it to 4,000. Have
That's a lot of
anywhere from
calories.
180 grams of protein, increase it to 200 grams of protein, and try to go up from there. But you know what? It gets so expensive,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it's so much cooking. But you need
Mhm.
to, like, 80% of growth is in the kitchen. So
Yeah,
it's like you
Yeah.
have to put time. You have to put time into eating, and it
absolutely.
becomes even at work. I would tell them I'd have to bring Tupperware and go in the back or something real quick and try to eat real quick, you know.
Fuel up.
And then I would have, as much as I hate peanut butter, I'd have peanut butter on top of rice cakes, and I
Yeah.
would try to eat that after I eat in between meals, you know.
Damn.
No,
It's
I remember
Nice.
doing that when I played football. You know, I was in the gym every day, and I remember doing the exact same thing. You know, when we were in college,
yeah, it's
you're just eating every ounce of protein that you
eating.
can, and you're just getting it as much as getting the calories
Yep.
in you, so you have the energy. Because when you're working out like you do, because you work out 3 to 5 hours a day, and you're so
Dude.
exhausted, you're so just, and your body's
Yeah.
like, and you're like, I need food, and you don't give a shit how you get it. You just need food.
You do, and you need that. You know, you need that energy to
Mm-hmm.
to burn when you're at the gym. So if you have like 1,000 calorie, if you eat a breakfast or like maybe 800 calories, like you're gonna burn that off. And if you're trying
Yep.
to gain weight, it's like you're going back down to zero. So when you ate this morning, you have to start over again.
Yeah.
So that means you have.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to eat like 4,000 calories. That means I have to eat like 5,000 calories, and it's like it's so hard to do.
That's a lot
It's
of
like
food,
it's
man.
such. Yeah,
That's awesome.
But
Dude,
Yeah.
that is so cool
I've
that you
been-
do that.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
so
but I've been
cool.
doing it since 8th grade with my twin brother.
Oh,
Oh,
congratulations.
your brother does it with you too? Nice.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's nice to have a
Nice.
twin brother because I'd always have a spotter at the gym,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No, for sure, man.
Uh,
It's a rare combination. You don't see somebody like yourself who's like really dedicated to fitness and then also dedicated to gaming, and it kind of like breaks barriers there for when we're talking about stereotypes, because not all gamers are, lazy, don't work out, don't care about their body. There's people like you who do both.
Yeah, man, you see that that's what I want to do. I was like, me and my brother always had this like idea of doing like a twin fitness gaming channel to try to like
Yeah.
inspire people to like, it kind of like Pokemon did. Like they try to get people to go out and exercise for so long, and then Pokemon Go comes out.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like you're trying to inspire gamers to go out, work
Mhm.
out, or any way you can,
Yep.
just help people out.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so fantastic.
Yeah, it is. That's a great idea. You should explore that. There might be something there.
Hell, you motivate me already when I was looking at your Instagram. I'm like,
Man,
look at you, look
Yeah.
at me.
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
hope.
Don't let the wife see that.
right? See,
Oh,
like,
man.
my wife's like, what are you looking at? None of your business. Worry about your own stuff. You ain't seeing that shit.
Oh man.
It's fantastic. All
Oh shit.
right, well, let's get to Warzone.
Oh,
Let's get to Warzone still.
Yeah. Let's transition over to Warzone. So Warzone's kind of the hot thing right now. But what brings you back day after day to Warzone? I mean, you've mentioned you play a lot of games, and you've played a lot of games. But you can't, you're pretty consistent with playing Warzone. Is there something about it that just draws you to it?
Yeah, you know what? So it's funny you mentioned I do play a lot of like PlayStation exclusive titles, which
Mhm.
I'm like Final Fantasy 7 and all those games. I'll play those games, but
Yep.
most of the time
Yep.
I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty.
Yep.
Especially having the community, like it keeps bringing me back. So when I start streaming, I can see everybody that comes into my chat. Playing with SoCal,
Right?
Mhm.
like helping
Yeah.
him grind to like the #1 spot. It's like I never get bored because I feel like every time I play is a new experience. That's one
Yep.
that's one of the things about coming back. Plus I feel like I'm always getting better when I play. So it's just like a constant grind to try to get better.
That's
But-
Yeah, and that
For
makes
sure.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
No, and one of the things, so everybody kind of has a different play style in Warzone. How would you define yourself as a Warzone player?
Okay, so I've always been I like being super aggressive. Like
Okay.
I've
Okay. Yeah.
I am an aggressive player. Not gonna lie. Like I know I might get killed. I'm still gonna do it. Like
Mm,
like
You're that
I
dude
always
running
had.
into a building 1v4.
Yup. I just always
Yeah.
had this thing. I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I feel like if and like especially in a gunfight, if I'm not moving, I feel like I'm vulnerable. I just have this like that's why if you watch my gameplay, I'm constantly moving,
Mhm.
spinning. I
Yeah.
just have this thing where if I stop moving, I'm gonna get killed. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm super big into movement, especially during my gun engagements. I'm super big into that.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
Uh,
it's funny you mentioned that because I noticed when I was watching you just earlier today, and like you're always like switching your guns, like spinning around,
yep,
changing
yep.
prone, crouch, stand,
There's,
like
see, I feel
it's like
like
get dizzy.
I'm kind of in this like hyper aware. Like I always try to
Yeah,
be hyper alert of my
Right.
yeah.
surroundings. So you'll see me spinning a lot, but I'm like, even if it's unnecessary, I'm still checking different sides because I don't want anybody coming
Hmm.
up. Sometimes it
Yeah,
works. Um,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Also, just try to keep my hands warm. Like this way, if
Hmm.
somebody doesn't get, because Warzone, there'll be times where you might not be doing anything for a little bit because it's just battle royale. It's not like it's multiplayer.
Yeah.
So if I keep
Hmm.
my hands, the way I see it, if I keep my hands warm, as soon as somebody pushes, I'm ready to fight. So
Yeah.
again, it's kind of a mental thing for me. You'll see me do it a lot.
And another thing, kind of a follow-up question with that is, we like to ask our interviewees, would you call yourself in it for the win, in it for kills? Is it purely entertainment for the stream? Is it somewhere kind of in the middle? Like, what's your goal when you're playing?
Okay, so if I'm playing Warzone, it's like it's for the win. It's for the win. But if I'm
Okay,
playing, I'll try to get kills.
Yeah.
I
sure.
want to do both. Of course, I want to do both. But
Hmm.
honestly, people care about your wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Hmm.
being a battle royale player is completely different from being a multiplayer player. If I wanted
Yeah,
to care about kills, I could just stick to multiplayer and stream that. But if I'm
yeah,
playing Warzone, I'm in it to win it.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's
And
you have to be with the people you play with. I mean, in specific
Oh
like
yeah,
the SoCals, the Spectres, the Golfs, the groups that you play with. I know you play with Boost and J Dubs, and
J-Dub, correct.
yeah, and so you kind of have to be, and you guys are just that damn good on it.
Yeah, you see that the group that I play with, man, like I've played with them since Firestorm, and we used to
yeah.
do some fun challenges. Like we used to do, I remember it was me, Spectre, SoCal, and my twin brother. We did a challenge where we had no comms at all, and we
Oh,
completely went through that smooth sailing. And having those players you play with that you can trust them. I can trust them in Warzone, and I already
yeah.
know the synergy with playing with them. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what
Hmm.
helps. That's what really helps get us those wins. And I know we're like again getting that win at the end is just it's so addicting. It's kind of like time to wipe the sweat off my forehead at the end of the.
Yeah, you just get
It's like
that
a
dopamine injection like immediately. As soon as you win, it's like you want to stand up and just run through a wall for like a minute there. It's the best feeling.
it is, and and like I think you were saying before, just getting a win in Warzone is a feat for a lot of people, especially a lot of people I know.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like getting one win is like that's
Hmm.
amazing. Like that's a
Oh
job
yeah,
well done
Yeah.
for the day.
absolutely.
Well, I was
Abs-
looking at your stats today on COD Tracker, and with your wins, I think it was 739. You
Mhm.
are in the top 0.1% in the world, I think. So, like, I mean, winning is not guaranteed just by downloading this game and playing it. Like, there's plenty of people out there who have played hours and have never gotten one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's something else to get a win in
It's
Warzone.
it really is, and you know what?
Hmm.
I think this is the first game. Well, this is the second battle royale played, but this game
Hmm.
having you have your loadout, like your multiplayer loadout, I think it
Yep.
makes it even harder because battle royale you would think of picking up ground loot, right?
Yeah.
Like in
Yep.
Firestorm, but in this game you
Mhm.
get to use your custom like your loadout you're comfortable with, which is what I think makes it harder to win.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody gets what they like, what they're good at, and it's that much more difficult to kill and to finish the task at hand because everybody's got it.
Everybody's got it. Everybody's got what they're good with. It's not like Firestorm's. Like if you pick up something you're not comfortable with, it's like oh well, you gotta use it. In this game, it's I think with this route, I think other battle. Speaking of that, I think other battle royale games are gonna start incorporating that as well. But which is gonna make that
the rumor
harder.
mill. Yeah, the rumor mill is pumping out. I saw a couple quotes today from some people saying that Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to have a similar loadout customization system to Warzone. So be prepared for that. Yeah, if that comes to fruition.
And I'm excited about it, me personally. So, well, why don't we do
I
this?
wouldn't mind it.
No, I would like it. I would like it as well. But why don't we do this? Why don't we, speaking of the winning, why don't we jump into a game, Fierce? You're going to be our leader. You're the man. We're going to follow you, and hopefully we won't drag you down too much.
I can see that.
But
I can see that.
But now let's jump in and see what we can do with the fighting.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ready.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the thing about Battlefield is the movement is so fluid. Like you can sprint reload. Come on, that's I miss that.
Yeah.
In this game,
that's a lot of the feedback. It's like everybody says that, like even like we talk to Outlaw, we talk to Spectre, and those guys are straight slayers at this game as well. Like, they don't like the bunny hopping and the slide canceling and the movement, but they do it because they have to. Yeah.
So that's another reason why I force myself to play different positions of my hands.
Now we do this for real.
Yeah, you have to accommodate it.
Yep. You know, I think for me personally, I kind of, it grew on me. I kind of like this game. It's definitely different from Battle, but I kind of like it because it's like a arsenal. You know, like I have different things I can bring to a fight.
Yep.
Definitely, I know a lot of people, but I think for a lot, from what I've heard, people aren't a fan of like the prone shooting or, like I said, the bunny hopping.
Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead
boss, where we going again?
You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's maybe go back there. I tend to pick this spot a lot.
Okay.
Farmland.
You either love
I love farmland.
or hate it.
Yeah.
Some people either love going downtown, and same with farmland too, honestly, or they hate it.
I think the only part I'm not a fan of is like towards like Superstore Factory, but they did make it a lot better with all the buildings you go in now.
Yes, we talked about that
bad.
on our first episode about how it totally changed that area of being like kind of open and not a whole lot of cover to go from Super to towards Twin Towers, and now you've got Factory, and it just totally changed for that part of the map.
I think that airport, like the hangars, like 1 to 6 or whatever, that part, I don't ever have any intention to get there. Copy
yeah, teamwork. This is gonna be a little harder than what we've been getting. He missed it? Oh no, it's because it's inside. That's why he bailed.
It's on the second floor here.
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
Copy.
On his first floor.
I thought I broke it.
Right here.
This is the Gulag. Survive.
Dude, I hate the melee system in this game.
Times 3 on first floor. I'm moving out.
Copy. Coming to you.
Pay attention, you'll be out there soon.
I'm gonna wait. I'm
Practice
moving
your
out.
aim while you wait.
I hear
Watching your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads.
Let's we can exit through here.
Hey, we do it.
Hopefully they're not.
Oh, behind me.
Found him.
I'm gonna flank him too.
He's got it, buddy.
Them.
Copy. I'm gonna keep an angle on this side. Yep.
I got the buddy.
Get ready to fight.
One more. Don't know where.
Copy. I think bottom floor.
Win here and you return to
Copy.
the front line.
Playing.
You lose, your fight is over.
I think he may have went to vault,
Sort them
but
out or capture the objective.
Okay. right there. That was perfect.
Hell yeah. That
Oh, Frill, I didn't even realize you got waxed. Damn.
you
Give him
got
that.
melee. I hate the melee in this game. We can exit through here still.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the box. And let you guys
Copy. Meet you there. Yeah, you
We'll
dropped
meet you
there.
there.
We'll meet you there.
Whoever gets there first.
Is that the last one?
No, we haven't
Think
even hit
so?
one yet. That's box
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Fierce, I got a plate for you.
Objective located.
Here.
Welcome. I got box two. Whoever gets there first, I guess.
Yeah, whoever wants to grab it.
Objective
All good.
located.
Little XM4. I love this blue XM4 or purple, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? People have been telling me about the XM4, how good it is.
Oh, dude, it's my favorite close to medium range gun right now. I still love my AMAX,
All
but
supply
I mean it's a
boxes
different
found.
tool.
Solid
I
work.
wouldn't,
Top of your
I
building?
wouldn't
Are they
use
on
for the
top
same
of the other
thing.
building?
Send them up.
Copy. Played out on
Maybe
me.
back there. On,
Right here?
Grab it.
Sure. Sure.
No, maybe later.
Moving.
Yeah, let's go get that. That seems like a
Yeah.
pretty decent spot.
Yeah, I can stop and drop
Oh.
you some plates, boys. Do you want to take a second?
Copy.
Here,
Yeah, it's
two
okay,
out
four.
for each of you.
Copy.
There's four. I meant to drop them separately, but I screwed up.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'll copy too.
It's 10. Very good. We might even find some of these tents too on the way there.
Hilo.
There was still a recon on the train. Copy. There's still a recon on the train, so nobody did that. Was
Right here?
too late now.
Cheers. Sorry.
Thank you. All good. I like how you guys have the duo Rambo and John. Like,
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
I think
part
that's
of our
cool.
shtick. I don't know
That's
how
what I
much you
thought.
watched us, but
Oh, dude.
Perilla's favorite thing is to say when someone joins the squad is, "Welcome to the Bloody Tail."
And that was even before
Yeah.
they came out with the action. I mean, that's been since the beginning. I
That's
said
day
that.
one.
Yeah, before we
Yeah.
even started the show. I'm like, hey, welcome
That's
to the
funny
party,
that
pal.
they had him.
Yeah.
And then,
I think
and
that's-
then it's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny. Never over.
Oh man.
I mean, those
Yeah.
are two of my favorite sayings I've said since Battlefield.
When we saw the trailer for this, we literally pissed our pants laughing because it was just timed out so perfect for us when they dropped the action heroes.
Yeah, I'm gonna head up left. real quick,
I can
just for a little
imagine. It's almost
Yeah.
like it's too much of a
It was a-
coincidence.
bit. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. What's next, dude? What do you think here?
I got a new
Got
or I got a
Okay.
plate
Two
box.
flags side by
Nice.
side.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I like
I was
the
kind of
flags.
hoping they would add Kurt Russell in here.
Yeah.
No.
The little big trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in China.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of John Carpenter's The Thing. I like watch that once a week.
Okay.
I
Oh
just
wow, nice.
love him in that movie. Such a badass movie. Such a badass dude.
I remember there was a rumor. I mean, obviously it's over now, so this isn't gonna happen. But Terminator, and that would have with Arnold, that would have
Yeah.
been badass. Get
I
through
was
the
like,
top.
what? He's from in the store. Like somebody told me he needs
Yeah.
to be in here. And
Yeah,
I'm very surprised he's not.
yeah, it would have been very applicable. All of his like little clips.
Honestly, I think he would be the best seller.
Yeah,
Terminator
Totally.
skin, I think a lot of people.
we
Oh yeah.
we found out the other day playing that John McClane actually said, "You like to see the body tell when you shoot rockets at
He
people."
does.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. They add little stuff like that
So
in the
we-
game.
We gotta get Frilla to make an RPG class just for content.
Yeah, he's right. You know what? That's funny you even said that. I've been running into a lot of teams that have one guy with an RPG now. Or at least a Sigma,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah.
Like,
They're useful, man, if you use them right.
they are. You know what? For quads, it's probably not a bad thing to have somebody run. At least one dude running a Sigma.
Yeah. Yep.
Proceed to the
That's
marked
like
location
completely
and secure
unlooped
the
in this
area.
area.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to remember what the flight path looks like, but this is very intriguing. Okay, moving.
That too.
So do you watch a lot of streamers yourself, Fierce? Do you have any favorites, or mostly your friends? Or?
So honestly, I pretty much just watch like the group of people I play with.
Mhm.
I'll like watch like some of them like on YouTube, like Doctor Disrespect sometimes, maybe a little bit of Nick
Yeah.
Burks,
Yeah.
or some of them. But
Yep.
most of the time, I'm just watching like the group of people I play with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I enjoy watching Nick once in a while. I watch Doc once in a while for the entertainment value. Both of them
Entertainment.
honestly for
Grab
entertainment.
that. I've got everything I need. Besides
Okay.
gas.
Copy.
Cool.
I'll get one.
Primary
Still
objective
here.
accomplished.
Still takes some investigation
Recon
himself.
intel secured.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go back and grab that?
Let's do it. We hit a. Is there a buy station? Yeah, we can hit buy too.
There is. Loving it. But yeah, I love that little community, man, of like friends and streamers. It's so awesome. Like everybody's so cool,
Yep.
so supportive. Love it.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's a.
amazing. I mean, we've only been doing this 5 weeks.
Gas is closing. Get
And,
to the new safe
you know, we
zone.
get we get, you know, between
Proceed to the
5
marked
and
location and secure the
25
area.
people watching us. And it's just
Yeah,
a
it's
group of people
unreal.
caring about us. And,
Uh-huh. And, yeah, man, it's everybody. Definitely heard that. Like, usually everyone's been saying like how awesome community is. Like, even like if people that you meet through SoCal or you meet through somebody that's played with him, or like,
yeah.
Yep.
like you just keep meeting new faces, and I think that's really fun. And everybody, like people will gravitate towards you. I don't know. It's like.
Well, it's so positive, right? Like with like our group of friends and like acquaintances, everybody's so positive and so happy and just loves life, and it just makes hanging out so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I love how this is back in the same spot. This is awesome.
Right?
Right?
Oh, there's a legendary here too.
Oh, nice.
Recon intel secured. Solid
Alright.
work.
Ooh.
Oh, $8,000 in a satchel.
Nice. You got
Got
a satchel
that
on the
already.
floor?
Ammo box too.
Oh, I'll take that.
I'm holding on to armor box.
Gas is inbound.
Satchels for me.
On
Yeah,
me.
yep.
On the other
Spray
side
some
of the
Gucci
back.
cologne on that
Alright,
grid
what do we want
too.
to look at here? I've got boxes up in front of me.
Did anyone
I'm gonna take
Did
high
anyone
ground
see how
on
many
me.
loadout boxes?
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm gonna clear this out. And
Alright, Fiercer and I are moving on it.
Just one.
Overwatch. Okay.
Copy, just one.
You know what? A trick I learned from my brother is I drop my guns early so they don't get tangled up in all the guns on the ground.
Oh, dude, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why I can go right back and pick it up. 'Cause I've died trying to get my guns that were just
Oh,
like
hell
scattered around the
yeah.
box.
I've died so many times doing that. What do we think now, Pierce? What's the person that sent them out here?
We all stopped here, so I guess they came to the flag.
Okay. I have
Box.
ammo.
I mean, I got
We all
armor.
have selves.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Usually,
We're all
sometimes I
posted?
grab a bounty if there's nothing else, see where they are.
Yeah,
team
just for
on top of the
information.
screen. Yeah, definitely heard a team on top of the screen, most likely.
Oh,
shooting
landing
somebody.
on it. Right here on this little statue thing on blue. Hit
Copy.
one
Oh, they bought
individual.
back in there.
Yeah, he's down.
Nice.
Oh, to my left, to my left, to my left. I need smoke if you have it.
Yep. No smoke right now. Give us
Dead.
pressure fire. Behind that
Yeah, I'm engaging him.
truck. I'll get shot from the right too. We're separated. They're separated.
Redeployment.
Copy that.
We gotta push back into the train station right now. Push it back in the train.
Your teammates done in. They're returning to base.
I got waxed.
I can buy him back here, Gorilla. We have a stairwell right here too.
You're right behind
Copy.
us.
Oh. Copy. Might have people in here too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're shooting. They're right out there. Right out that door.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can get to the top here. We can buy him back as well.
Hell, you could buy me back and another loadie.
Hell yeah.
And a UAV. Whatever you guys want to do.
We got the money for you, that's for sure.
Got the cheddar.
Actually, you know what? Did you see if they were pushing us, Gorilla?
They are.
They're on top of you.
Okay.
That's all.
Top of us, yeah. That way's no
That might
go.
be a
I can
separate
hear the
team.
sheet metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit the bottom floor. You just open
Enemy
the door
UAV
too.
overhead.
I think the other team is probably gonna stop chasing us now, and we could probably buy them on the ground floor, or
There's a couple options. You've
Send them
got
up.
4 buys within, I don't know, 200 meters.
there we go, right there.
Yeah.
I think that one might be the best then.
Yeah, that one might work.
Going. We don't get shot from above here.
Enemy team is tracking your
Oh
position.
wow, that's amazing.
Level 2, I wonder
Is
if the guys on the train are hunting you.
Probably is, I'm guessing. Coming back though.
Yeah.
I can buy the loadout, drill if you want. Oh, they spawn back here.
Oh. Either there's
Fine,
one
loadout.
more and a guy in the air, or just a guy in the air.
Gas is closing. Get to the new
I'm
safe
dropping
zone.
a loadout right here.
Copy.
Loadout drop headed your
Yeah, I
way.
would get the USV up ASAP.
Fucking stupid.
There you go.
UAV
They're coming right.
entering
Like,
the
one
AO.
guy's coming over to have a look at you guys.
Copy. I dropped ammo for you, Steel.
Copy,
184
copy.
AR.
Caliber here.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, he's right on the edge. Right on the edge of the building. To the
Copy.
left.
Oh, they're taking shots. He's shooting at somebody else now. Right
Yeah.
here. Might be able to
Advised,
stay
plates?
still.
Do you guys have plates?
for resupply.
I got. Yeah. Oh, I just got sniped from one. No. Copy.
Okay, I got revived. I got revived. You stay at the fight, throw it.
I think I got shot from Boneyard.
Copy, bone.
We got plate box.
Well, I got 8. How many?
I got a bit of one.
All right.
Oh, cut. Here.
There
There's
you
another
go.
one too. You're back up.
Armor's here.
Thank you.
Steel, can you drop your cash? I could buy another stack if
Sure can.
anything. Please.
Well, he has
Right
plates
here.
here.
Losing ground.
Copy. I got another. I bought another stack here.
Still.
Satchel? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
these guys
someone
pushing.
just tried to thermite us.
They're on our back right. Up top.
Oh,
That's the top of the train.
on top, up
Train.
top, up top. Yep. You guys have him suppressed? I'm gonna move if
Yep.
you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got him hurt
Okay.
up there. I got switch positions on this guy.
Yep.
Peeking
Right,
again.
on right. Get down.
Hit.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, what can we do here?
Rotate back and right. Over this direction.
I'll find a place.
Copy.
We got people right here.
Oh, there's a-
on,
I'll find a
on,
place.
Team behind us on bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see the rotate right here.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Down one on top of train. We just
Copy.
go, just
Oh,
go.
fuck.
I hop,
Yeah.
laser me as well.
Down him,
Yep.
down him.
You got it.
Yep.
He's on the back of the wall. I'm not really
Shit.
moving. My bad.
It's all good, it's all good.
That's okay.
Back.
In front of me, Pierce. Pushing us. Stunned.
2. He's on the other side of the. Behind
Down
you.
him.
Nice.
Behind you on
Oh,
top.
behind
High
behind
hop.
us.
Hop, hop. Smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna call in.
Get shot in the back now. Third party team,
Yep.
third party team.
Yep.
Blue staircase. He's pushing. Hold on.
Yeah, do you think? I mean, bedroom.
Oh!
I got called wrong.
Nice shot. Third party. Fourth party, honestly.
Yeah,
Yup.
that was sweaty.